This is part 4 of the rifle warm-up. Because we are switching the gun from hand to hand and we're turning different directions, the video was not mirrored, so I will face away. All right. So what we just finished was spins and stops at flat, and we do the last spin and stop in this section. All right. So the first 8, we have 4 spins into a low port. My left foot's going to go into a forced arch, and the butt's going to land on my right hand. Because I'm going into a toss still, just like the other side, my hand will be in the middle of the butt, not at the end of it. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Focus will be down towards the butt, and my left hand is at the swivel, pulling my elbow down. From here, I'm going to push down on 6, 6, 7, and. All right, you want to catch the gun on 7, and we're just doing a single and a half. All right, because the gun is starting upside down, we're ending it right side up. It's going to be a whole rotation plus another half to get it to the side that we need. All right, so make sure that you're pulling down and lifting up to this position. On the other side, I know we don't toss with our right hand like basic vertical toss, but you can still apply that same technique. All right, so from here, hold 5, 6, 7, and. All right, you're going to wrap both thumbs as you go into that. All right, 7, and we're going to hold 8. From here, we're going to do a golf swing. We're going to slide our left hand to our right hand, and we're going to turn over our right shoulder and step with our left foot. All right, so 1, 2. So we're on the 45, and we're leading with the bolt. All right, it's the exact same way as we did on the right side. We're just doing it with the opposite hand this time. All right, so from here, we're going to hold 8. We slide 1 and 2. We're going to step again with our left foot and turn over our right shoulder, lead with the bolt. 3, and my butt is up on 3, and 4, I pull back down to a left flat, wrapping my thumb. All right, so those 4 counts, we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so make sure you're pulling your right hand down by your side and not keep it up too long, otherwise you're going to be late to count 4. From here, we push with our right hand, just like we're initiating a twist, but instead of reversing the momentum, we're going to let it continue. We're going to grab above our head on the swivel with our right hand at the clip, both thumbs down. All right, and we want to be squeezing. From here, we open up 7. All right, high V, and the gun is an extension of my right arm. Strap is up. From here, I'm going to pull down my gun and rotate it so that I'm leading with the strap. All right, so from here, allow the momentum to swing the gun up. You're going to release. It's going to do a single rotation. All right. So as you release it in front of you, you're going to catch it port. We just practiced port and spin and stop, so this position should be comfortable for you. So from here on 4, we lift up 5, push 6. I'm sorry, this is 6, not 7. 7, 8, 1, 2. All right. So you let the gun float for 1, and then catch on 2. So from count 4, we lift up and squeeze on 5. We push open 6. The gun's an extension of my arm. Twist the gun so that we're leading with the strap 7, and allow the butt to float up on 7 and. On count 8, we're going to open up our hand. We're going to let the gun float on count 1, catch on 2. 1 and 2 and. All right. So from here, all the gun is doing from this release point, it's rotating like this to catch here. All right. I believe it's like a single and some change. All right. It should be a little bit more than a single, but you have a couple counts to get the gun here. So from 4, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze 5, push 6, 7, 8. 8 is the release. 8, 1, and 2. And you do want the gun to rainbow, so it's going to cross your body. And you want the butt to be straight up when you release so that it pulls the butt across your body so you can catch it a nice high port. All right. Now, that's version A. Version B is going to be under the left leg. All right. And as you do that, you're going to want to lift the leg up with the knee bent straight up to the sky. All right. And you want to make sure that as you lift it, you want to slightly pull it across so that you can give your release hand some space to breathe so that it doesn't get stuck on your leg. All right. So as if you're standing behind me, you do the exact same toss. You just lift up your left leg and you reach your right hand over and you contract your right side so you can give a little bit more space on the left side. All right. So that contraction on the right side plus pulling your left leg to center of body, that's going to help give you some space to release the gun. All right. So from 4 with the leg, it goes 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. All right. And then we just come back to a nice neutral stance. So from the front, it's going to look like this. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. All right. The tempo's a little slow, so I'm catching a little early, but you will catch on 2. All right. So we catch 1, 2, 3, hold 4. We're going to do another golf swing. 5. All right. My bolt is facing the left, and I'm on the front 45. All right. 5. I cross on 6. My strap is up. My butt is up on 7. Strap is to the right. 8. I find my right flat and I wrap my thumb. All right. So from the catch 1, 2, I push 3, 4, 5, flat 6, up 7, flat 8. All right. From here, we're going to do a Saute Arabesque over our left shoulder. All right. It's the same exact thing as we did on the right side. So my gun's going to come up to a T with my strap up, and it's leading with the butt. All right. So when I come down to count 8, I am in the plie, so I can initiate that saute. All right. So the whole thing is going to be 1, 2, and I'm coming back around. So the pathway of my gun, I'm pulling the tip down, and then my strap comes up, and I'm leading with the butt. As I come around, it's diving across, still leading with the butt, and I rotate it so that the strap is up. All right. So don't let it rotate to where the strap is forward. You need to make sure your strap is up because we're going into a toss after this. So from here, 1 and 2 and. So I'm rotating it as I transition from going up. At the apex of the jump, that's when you start rotating your gun to strap up. Now the body, Saute Arabesque. My right leg's going to be behind me doing the Arabesque part of the jump. So I come up, 1 and 2 and. Nice long limbs. So both legs are straight after the plie, and my left arm is reaching forward as I'm diving over, and my focus is up. All right? And I end in a demi-plie. 1 and 2 and. So 1 and is the high point where the gun starts to switch. From here, I allow the tip to swing to the left side of my body. All right, and it needs to be in your toaster, and you have to loosen your grip as you go into the swing with an okay hand. So in order to kind of practice what we're about to do next, just lift it up, catch. You're going to catch it in your left hand. All right, I believe it's between a single and a half. So up and catch. All right. Now, that's version A. All right. Version B is you're going to catch behind your back. All right. You're still going to catch with your left hand. It's going to be in that same angle. You're just stepping across with your right foot, and you're wrapping your left arm behind you, palm up. Now, the reason we're stepping across is because we don't want to shoot the gun across our body. You still want it to just go straight up because you want to get on the other side of the gun so you have space to pull your arm around. Now, if you look at me, I'm not completely to the side. I'm actually twisting more to the back 45 and looking over my shoulder to watch the gun so that I have more space to grab the gun with my left hand, all right? In order to give room for your arm to come behind your back, you can't let your body turn to the end zone. It has to be slightly to the back, okay? So from here, as we do our Saute Arabesque, we come up and over, 1 and 2 and. On 2 and, I push off my right foot to step across. On 3, I plant on 4. All right, so I'm doing a drag step on 3, and then I step down on 4 as my body is facing the right direction, and then I wrap my hand around on 4 as well. I'm here ready for the gun on 4, you catch on 5, right? And I'm here on 5, and I wrap my thumb on count 5, okay? So 5 counts together should look like this: 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your body should be in position to catch by count 4, so that your only responsibility is watching the gun into your hand. Now, the easiest way to spot a gun is to watch the part that you're catching. All right, so we're catching the neck. Typically, with vertical tosses, you spot the neck because that's what you're catching. If you watch this part of the gun, it's right in front of your face, it'll be real easy to catch it and adjust. Even if it's slightly off, like if it's slightly lower, you can at least spot the gun. And spotting where the neck is, you're going to be able to get your hand on the gun. All right, so get used to spotting the same part of the gun every single time. If spotting another part is easier for you, don't fix it if it ain't broken. Okay, so if you spot a different part of the gun and that's what helps you catch it, then you continue to do that. All right, but we have to fight for consistency. And if you're not consistent with this, you need to play around with some things, and that includes maybe changing your spot. Okay. From count 5, I'm going to finish out this 8, and then we'll go back and review everything. From count 5, I'm going to pull my tip down, all right? Now, I keep it on the slow 45. I rotate my body to the back as I pull my gun towards my left hip. So the back of my left hand is touching my left hip, and now I pull the gun all the way in front of me. Now I'm in this awkward backhand position where my tip is by my left foot, and my butt is coming up towards my right shoulder. My thumb is on top of the neck, and we're in this broken position, all right? This is count 6. You have to get here by 6. So it goes 5 and 6. So don't let the tip fall and then twist. It has to happen together. It has to fall and twist at the same time for count 6. From here, I'm going to pull the tip up, all right? This is version A of what we're about to go into next. You can pull the tip up, and you'll grab the butt with your right hand, and then you'll slide to a left flat, but instead it'll be in the barrel instead of the neck, okay? So version A is we catch on 5 and 6, 7, tip is up, 8. All right, and you should end here. Now version B, when you pull around 6, you're going to do a roll over their hand. So if you watch me from the side, you're going to pull up the tip, but it's going to do a full roll over the hand. It has to keep contact the entire time, otherwise you're going to lose it. So I'm pushing the back of my hand into the gun so I can continue the roll. All right. So it's not good enough just to roll your hand over. You want to make sure that you get the tip all the way over to your left side. You have to roll and pull up as you go into it. It's really difficult to do slow. But you want to pull the gun around, like out to the side as you lift up. If you try and keep your hand in space, it's gonna be a little out of control. All right. So 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Count 8. You're going to end up in that left flat, just as if you were doing version A. Okay. Good. So let's go back. We have the first spin and stop, and then we're going to go to that section. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so the next part, on 1, 2, we're going to turn over our left shoulder, stepping with our right foot. All right, and as I do that, I just grab so that my thumb is pressed, not wrapped. I'm going to slide my thumb into the strap at the swivel and create tension by pulling my thumb towards the tip. All right, so your thumb should be all the way through. Now from here, step with your right foot. 1, 2. You should be facing the back now. So it's as if I'm standing behind you. Okay? This next thing we're going to do is a thumb roll. All right? Well, a thumb roll in the strap. So from here, you're going to allow the butt to swing down, and you want to keep that tension by constantly pushing your thumb towards the tip. All right? So if the tip is up, push your thumb towards the tip. If the tip is down, pull your thumb down towards the tip. At all times during this roll, you should be pulling your thumb towards the tip to create that tension that you need so that the momentum can continue. So from here, I'm going to push, and I'm going to allow the butt to come up, and then I'm going to grab so that my fingers are on top of the gun towards the barrel, and my thumb is on the right side, or the bottom. Okay? So that's 1, 2. So when we go up, 3 and 4 is going to be extended out. So when you come up 3, you're going to squeeze. 3 and you're going to come across your body, and then you're going to rotate 4. So this rotation is the exact same thing that we did on the right side. So after you grab, let it fall across to your right side. Bolt is up. Now as we extend and reach through our lunge, you have to rotate the gun around your forearm so that the strap is up. And my thumb is still inside of the strap. All right, so that whole time from the roll, 3 and 4. 3 and is when the twist happens, and 4 is the full extension. All right, so from here, allow the arm to be, you should have a line all the way from the end of the butt to the end of your fingertips, and we're looking out and down over the gun. Okay, so the counts for that, let's try 4 counts from the turn. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4 and. All right, so finish that on 4 and. Count 5. We're going to pull to the right hand. You're going to be grabbing between the clip and the bolt. So in order to get to that, once you have this position where the strap is up, all you have to do is pull the gun towards your center of body and grab on 5. Okay? So from count 5, the gun's going to come up on 5 and. I'm sorry. So from count 5, the butt is going to come up on 5 and. Now, as you rotate, you're going to pull your bolt to the back by pulling your knuckles to the right. All right. So from here, my gun is here. I pull up, my bolt is towards me. As I rotate my left leg, so is my gun. So now my bolt is away from it. All right. This is your release position from here. So you should be able to pull the butt down, and you should have an alligator mouth or a duck mouth grab on the top of the gun so that you allow it to swing and rotate. Okay. So you're leading with the strap into this next toss, and we're still facing the back. So remember, when I'm facing the camera, you're facing the back. So from count 4, 4, grab 5, 5 and 6. I rotate my body to the right side. From here, I'm going to release on 7. It's going to be, I think, between a single and a half again. All right. So from here, we release 7. You're going to step with your left foot. 7 and 8. We're going to catch at a right flat on count 8. All right. So from 5, 6, we release on 7 and 8 and. I believe we catch on 8 and now we're facing the front again. Okay? So let's try those 8 counts. 5, your thumb is pressed, you sneak it into the strap. 1, 2. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8 and. So after we come back to the front, So we're going to come across our body on 1. All right, we're going to push down 2, and it's going to be straight down. The strap is to the right, my bolt is to the left. 2 and is straight down. 3, I'm beginning to rotate my left foot into a forced arch. My strap is to the back, my bolt is to the front. It's still under my right arm. 3 and butt is up, and I'm looking the gun away from me. 4, I get low and I set up for a flat toss. My butt is over my right shoulder. My strap is to the back. I'm grabbing with both hands. My right hand is still at the neck. My left hand is between the bolt and the swivel. My left thumb is facing towards the tip. My right thumb is facing towards the butt. All right, so everything should be nice and flat, and you want to use this nice plie in order to get the gun up. All right. So for a flat toss, less is more. All right. You never want to go into a flat toss with all the power in the world. If you have not done a flat toss before, I would just try pushing it up, all right, to make sure that it's flat. So if you're seeing that your tip is going up more, that means you're using too much of your left hand. If your butt is going up, you're using too much of your right hand. So try to find the equal balance as you push the gun up together. Now it should go up flat. It's probably going to come down with the butt coming down because it's a heavier side of the gun. So if you see this constantly happening as it comes down, that's normal. You want to watch the energy going up, all right? Try and get it flat. Now, once you get comfortable with that, you're going to want to unwind the hands, all right? So my left hand is pulling towards my left ear. My right hand is pushing away from me. Now, as I do that, I'm corkscrewing up, all right? So always just start with a single, all right? You want to catch the gun facing the front with the bolt towards you and the strap away from you. So from here, as I lift up, 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 catch, all right? It's better to be under rotated than to be over rotated. So it's better to catch the gun over here than to try and catch it over here. Because if it's over rotated, you raise the chance of the tip hitting you in the face, all right? So keep everything nice and slow as you get acclimated with this toss. You don't want to go too fast and learn bad habits and or hurt yourself, all right? So from here, we push up and squeeze. My left hand is here protecting my face, all right? You are spotting the gun, and it's going to stop the tip. My right hand is catching the neck. All right, so it's like we're in a right flat, but it's up here instead. Okay, so from here I go 5 and 6 and for a single. All right, for a double you're going to catch on 8, and you just lift up faster and twist quicker. All right, so from here it'll be 5 and 6 and. All right, I'm sorry, 5 and 6 and 7 at the correct tempo. All right, so after the catch, facing the front, we're going to pull across 1. So my left hand is on the tip and my right hand is pulling into the strap. All right, so as that happens, my fingertips are on the inside of the strap pointing towards me. My thumb is pointing up towards the butt, and I'm squeezing the strap in between my index finger and my thumb, and my left hand has its thumb wrapped and it's at my belly button. So as I pull up, I'm going 1, and I'm going into a forced arch with my right foot. From here, I rotate around and 2, and I pull it all the way behind me. So think of drawing a cone or a circle to the sky with the butt. I come around. My left hand stays at my belly button. My left hand stays. My left hand stays at my belly button as the gun passes from my side and rotates behind me. So now my gun is just hanging from my fingertips, and my thumb can no longer reach it because I want to be able to keep the gun in my toaster. My left hand is still at the tip, and I'm in a forced arch, all right, with my left leg. All right, so those 2 counts should be nice and quick, 1 and 2. So count 1 and is going to be to this 45 because that's halfway. So 1 is to the left, 1 and is going to be to your front right 45, and 2, you're going to pull the gun to this position. All right, from here, I'm going to push with my left hand, and my right arm is going to fully extend as I squeeze the strap in between my thumb and my index finger. All right, you want to think of pulling the gun to this upper 45 because that's where the tension begins here. All right, so don't think of going straight up because you'll lose the momentum that you need, and don't think of going straight to the side. Your point that you want to reach for is going to be this upper 45. So from here, you want to push up 1, 2, 3, and 4. So all I'm doing is I'm leading with the butt, 3 and 4, as I draw a circle with it. Now when I get back to the front, my bolt is down, my strap is up, and I'm holding my gun by the strap with my fingertips and pressing my thumb into the strap. So from here, I push up, 3 and 4. I'm in a second position demi plie. Now from here, I continue that momentum leading with the butt, and I want to keep my right arm straight. And then I'm going to come up to the back and then pull back to where count 4 was. So count 5, I'm going to be in a first position releve on the balls of my feet, and my right arm is going to be fully extended, left arm is down. Your gun should look like this, right? Bolt to the sky, strap to the ground, and I'm constantly pulling the strap towards me with my fully extended arm to keep that tension going. If you lose tension in the strap, you're not going to be able to do this trick, okay? So from count 1, 2, 3, and 4, I come around, 5 and 6. All right, so count 4 and count 6 should look the same. And you want to keep your right arm fully extended the entire time. From here, I'm going to let the strap rotate around my index finger like this. All right, and then my thumb sneaks in as my gun is going up. So your butt's going to go up, and then as the tip goes up, you allow the thumb to go in to the strap. So it should go right next to the index finger as it comes up and up, and then the butt is up again. So I'm going to mirror you guys. So from here, this is where count 6 is. All right, now as 7 happens, the butt's going to go up, and you want to think of rotating the strap around your index finger like this. Now, as my gun hits here and my butt begins to rotate down, my thumb is coming inside of the strap to meet my index finger. And then as the gun goes down, my index finger pulls out, so now it's rolling around my thumb. All right, so it should go up and up. All right, and it's kind of hard to stop it, but what you want to focus on is the index finger and thumb. All right, and all of that is going to come from the tension in the strap as you do this. So thumb, I'm sorry. So index finger, thumb. Now, that last part, when it's on your thumb, you want to lift up and do a single toss. All right, so you're going to keep it low, high, catch. You got to pull your hand out as you go in for a catch. All right, you're going to catch in the neck with the right hand. Thumb is wrapped at a port position. All right, but you're only going to catch with one hand. All right, so from here it's going to go index, thumb, catch. This catch is on count 1. All right, so if you're standing behind me, it's going to go 7, 8, 1. So index finger is on 7, thumb is on 8, catch is on 1. 7, 8, and 1. All right, let's try 8 plus 1. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So everything is nice and smooth as you go into that last part. From here, the last 8, we're going to do a flourish. So 1 and 2 and 3. So we're going to go up on 1, down on 1 and, up on 2, flat on 2 and, find this angle away on 3, and we're going to be in a lunge with our right foot. So 1 and 2 and 3, right? So make sure you find that position, thumb is wrapped the whole time. Your left arm is going to go across, and it's just going to create a nice, it's just embellishing it. It's going to come up, palm down, and then it's going to rotate so that your elbow is down, making a smiley face, palm is towards you. 1 and 2 and 3, and then you're going to come across, this is count 3, you're going to come across 4. So we're going to be lunging with our left leg, and my left hand is grabbing at the tip, thumb towards the ground. I'm all the way at the tip. Don't leave any space because it'll change the toss. All right? Now, as I grab on count 4, if you look at me from the side, my gun is on this angle. It's not in my toe, so I'm pushing it here. So after I do this flourish from the side, I pull here so that I set up on this 45 for my last toss. Okay? As I go into that last toss, you want to keep the gun on this 45 by your left shoulder. You're going to step with your right foot over your left shoulder, come through flat, just like any other 45. And it's going to come up to this upper 45. All right? So when you release it, it should be by your neck / chin area. You want your strap to be to the left, your bolt to be to the right. All right? So as if you're standing behind me, you're going to come up and around 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right? So count 5 is your release point. All right? Where this is. For this toss, all you have to do is open up your hand. Don't add any type of extra rotation. The butt will do the work for you. So as you do this, if your gun's too flat, it's just going to fling away from you. If it's too straight up and down, it's going to turn into a vertical toss. So from here, I rotate up, 5, 6, 7. All right? It's going to be a little awkward if you haven't done this toss before. But when you catch it, you want your bolt to be to the left, and you want your strap to be to the right. There's a reason why this is the last toss. We'll probably spend the most time on this one. All right? So from count 4, let the butt swing, and it's going to come up. Your butt needs to be up on that 45 when you release. 4 and 5, 6, 7. All right? And then when you catch, you're going to catch strap to the right, bolt to the left. Now from here, we're going to turn over our left shoulder. You're going to hold 8, 1, 2, and then you're going to switch your right hand, 3, 4. And then we're going to stop there for now. Okay? Let's go ahead and put it all together. And if there's something you need to work on, just pause the video, go over it, and then restart it if you need to. All right. So we're going to do all of the part 4 of the rifle warm-up. I'll face away so that you can follow along. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're about to do our last spin and stop, and we're going to go all the way to that last 45. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4.